We always love to highlight cool new restaurants on this show, and the place we're about to show you should definitely be added to your must-visit list. It's a restaurant named Waku Waku, and they recently opened up on Moody Street in Waltham. Now, their original location is in Boston's Chinatown. That opened up in 2022, and there's also a third location in Harvard Square, Cambridge. Now, Waku Waku is a Japanese restaurant that specializes in two things: ramen and sake. And we're gonna get to the ramen in just a second, but first, I just wanna walk you through this place because it is a very cool looking spot. Inside, the vibe is just awesome. The lighting definitely catches your eye. There's lots of colorful Japanese art. There are these hanging plants everywhere, which definitely takes up your attention. There's also an electronic ticker above the bar, which gives you this sort of futuristic kind of feel to the restaurant, like you're eating in modern day Tokyo. There's pulsing music always playing in the dining room, so there is lots of energy. Basically, you are not gonna find many restaurants that look anything like this place. Now, of course, I wanna talk about the food, and we're gonna start with one of my biggest passions in life, which is ramen. Now, let me just say this off the top. If you think this is what ramen is, I'm sorry. This is a cup of noodles you get at a convenience store. Ramen is an amazing, incredible, traditional, full Japanese meal served by the bowl, and that is their specialty here. Usually has great slow-cooked broth, all those noodles, and they do several different styles of ramen at Waku Waku. If you have never had ramen before, the one I'm gonna recommend is the signature ramen. It is a pork-based broth, has tons and tons of those noodles, so you use the chopsticks to sop up all the noodles, and you use a spoon to drink up the broth. It comes with all the traditional accompaniments. You have the vegetables, you have an egg, ground pork, scallion, sesame, soy, and then on the side, believe it or not, it comes with like another dish, either a breaded and fried chicken or pork cutlet. So this is like a katsu, if you will, for Japanese. So you have your broth, and you also have your chicken cutlet served on the side. You dip that into some Japanese barbecue sauce, and you are really going to enjoy it. Now, for those of you who like things spicy, the one I'm gonna recommend is the Tom Yum ramen. Tom Yum soup is a dish I get a lot of the times at Thai restaurants, and you can see just by looking at this thing and the color, it is spicy, but it has roast pork in it. It comes with some lime, and that helps cut through the richness and the spice. They also sometimes will do specialty ramens here seasonally. Last time I came in, they were doing a lobster ramen. So they take their regular ramen, they make homemade lobster and chicken wontons, and this is a really good option as well. And if you want to keep things traditional, go for what's called the tonkatsu ramen. This is a pork-based ramen that is cooked over hours and hours, so it is creamier and fattier than the other versions. It's super rich, super filling. Come hungry if you want to get the tonkatsu ramen. Now, in addition to all these incredible noodle soups, they also have lots of small plates you can share at the table. You want to start with some dumplings, or as they call them here, gyoza. They are steamed and then pan-fried over a little layer of flour, so they come out not uniform. It almost looks like a crepe. They're crispy around the edges, but on the inside, you have that juicy pork. And speaking of juicy pork, you definitely might want to get the char siu buns as well. This is served on that very soft and squishy Japanese steamed bread with the pork and the vegetables on the inside. And of course, at a Japanese restaurant, you may want to get some sushi, but at this place, you're going to get sushi tacos. So instead of a traditional tortilla, they're using the nori, the seaweed that's very thin, crispy, shaped like a tortilla, and these are excellent as well. For dessert, you've already stuffed yourself with lots of ramen, lots of noodles, and everything else. So you want to get something light. Here's what they have. It's called shaved ice. Shaved ice is absolutely delicious. A big bowl of just fresh shaved ice with some condensed milk, fresh fruit like strawberries and blueberries go on here, so it is very light. Perfect way to end your meal. And if that looks good to you, I want to recommend one other place that takes that shaved ice to the next level. It's called Snowdaes. This is a little shop in Lowell, Massachusetts. Very cute and colorful spot, and their specialty is actually shaved snow, which is a cross between ice cream and a Hawaiian shaved ice. They make these huge ice molds in all kinds of flavors. They take those big blocks of ice, put it into a state-of-the-art machine, which cuts them into these very, very thin ribbons. It's sort of mesmerizing to watch. It comes out thin, fluffy, literally melts in your mouth, and then you can top it with whatever you like. Some chocolate, some Nutella, some coconut, fresh fruit. That is a definite treat that you are going to enjoy. So at the end of the day, you can get your shaved ice at Snowdaes in Lowell, but you definitely want to go and get your ramen at Waku Waku.